welcome to University Duel 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. My name is Chuma Noli, delighted to be your host. I'm not a ghost, here to give you the best of my entertainment toast. We're going to be having fun as we started a competition that saw 16 teams from January 25 battle for the bragging rights and honor of being called Nigeria's University STEM champions. Right now, we're down to just 6 from those 16. That's because we had 2 quarterfinal games yesterday. This is day 2 of quarterfinal action in this massive competition. Just to take your minds back to what we saw last night, it was Veritas qualifying for the semis, courtesy of a massive victory. The Hamad, Humeld, whitewashed, humbled, and otherwise for Yabatech. They actually won that by 110 to 4 points. Incredible stuff, really, from Veritas. Congratulations to them for getting through to the final 4 stage of University Duel 2025. Also, last night we saw OAU, Onabisi Onabanjo University, finding a way to lose to Bells. It was Bells who won that by 22 to 18 points. So Stingstan, Bells, and the brilliance of Veritas are the names we'll be calling in the semi-final stage. Tonight, we'll find out 2 other teams that will progress into that stage of this competition. And that's why I'm excited to be in the company of greatness. 2 amazing gentlemen. One is an engineer, the other one is a doctor. And I'm thinking to myself, Chuma, why are you still a mister? I need to add something as to a title to my name as well. Best time to say hi to Dr. Dokun Adedeji. So good to see you, sir. Good evening.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you here. And I love your beards, white, all white, can't stain.
Speaks to time.
Yeah. Certainly does. Also nice to be in the company of Engineer Yemi Ajao. Engineer, welcome on board.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't call myself an engineer though. Yes, I did study engineering in school, but I've not practiced engineering in 15 years or thereabout. So.
Oh wow, but doesn't take anything, man. You've gone through 5 years, you did incredibly well for yourself too. And I know that you're making money from other things, but I'm sure if we need to activate the engineering side of your life, it will come alive immediately.
Definitely.
We all no doubt about it. Well, Doctor, I'm aware that you attended Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU.
A bit of correction there. I attended University of Ife, Ile-Ife, later Obafemi Awolowo.
I had to look for trouble. I did that on purpose. I wanted you to say that to me. And we know that OAU will be in action tonight as they take on Uniben in the first game for us. Later this evening, there will be drama unfolding with another massive game on the cards. That one will see University of Lagos up against Covenant University. These 4 teams know there's just 2 slots available for them in this competition at this stage. Well, only last week we had the SMART Challenge. So the University Duel experience is for these students to show us how intelligent they are theoretically. But the SMART Challenge brought up the practical aspect of what they do with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. 3 universities have matched on to the final for that. And the grand finale for the SMART Challenge will take place on the 29th of March, 2025. March 30, a day after, will be the final for University Duel. So do well to dwell with us as we take you through University Duel 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. Gentlemen, apart from the name difference, when you look back at your days in school and then look forward to what we have today, what are those disparities you may have noticed? Maybe fashion sense, maybe intellectually and otherwise.
Do you know the interesting thing in terms of intellect? They still remain the same.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not being biased about that. I mean, one follows from what's going on. Fashion sense, yes, a lot has changed. Entertainment particularly. In those days we were even still better than when it started. But now you can imagine the kind of the way people now dress. But there's still a lot of discipline about dressing in Ife. You can't dress anyhow as you choose, probably. Maybe, no. But the changes are not as perceptible as you would think. I think Ife has maintained his level of discipline. Our motto was learning and culture.
Nice.
So it still kept within the same realm.
I've noticed that in life generally, generations have come and gone. It looks like sometimes we just go around circles. I know there was a period where slim leg trousers, I don't know what they call it, pencil or something like that, was reigning. And then we went to bongo trousers again.
I went to Obafemi Awolowo University. Like you said, same excellence. decades after Dr. did, there was no, I think they called it JB at the time, I'm guessing. The one that's big at the bottom.
Oh yeah, so it's just by
JB or bell bottom.
slim and then now
I think at the point the ladies wore what they called bell bottoms, and it was like JB. But then for us guys at the time, if I remember correctly, it was more of baggy or straight, but it wasn't anything close to what they wore in the early 80s when Doctor was there, I would imagine.
So we need to go in on a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll start our build up to this massive cracker of a clash. You know, I had to start on that because I'm looking at the history of these universities, OAU against University of Benin, Uniben. It is University Duel 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. I'll see you in a bit.
On the 6th of June, 1859, Babington Macaulay started an initiative with financial support from James Davis, Daniel Taiwo, Moses Johnson, and a few others, opening the door for the many generations in Nigeria. What are you doing for posterity? How do you want to be remembered? High School Duel, Back to You Basics, starting July 5th, 2025.
Yeah, we're still here to take away your sadness and feel a heart with gladness, because in-house there's no madness. It is University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. We're ready for match number 3 in the quarterfinal stage of this epoch-making competition. One of a kind it is, and an opportunity for the best and brightest minds from universities across Nigeria to accentuate their intelligence and show that they deserve to get that title of being called Nigeria's University STEM Champions. That's the reality for us for 2025. OAU against Uniben. Now, the stats are telling me that OAU have a 53% chance of winning this game compared to 47% for Uniben. But I know that my esteemed guests here, Dr. Dokun and Engineer Yemi, have a bit of an insight into how these teams got here. Now, for OAU, it was finishing, 9 points. They did not lose a single game in the group stage. For Uniben, they finished in their group, having gotten 2 victories and 1 defeat. How does that play out in a game like this, Engineer?
I wouldn't take anything away from Uniben. Yes, they didn't start well. They lost their first game against Yabatek, I believe.
Yeah.
But if you look at the margin of the 2 games that they won, you know that they are made up of good stuff, I would say.
I'm telling myself, Chuma, Uniben was founded in 1970, OAU 1961. So if we're to play around a bit, you'll say OAU Senior Uniben. So those kind of things play on the mind of these students in competitions like this, Doctor.
That's just statistics. I mean, it's your performance that will speak for your longevity. It's not the fact that you've been there for a long time. You've been there for a long time, you know, so even older than anyone in the 1940s or something.
That's UI, right? University of
UI, yes. So I think what you work is be consistent. Just go on with the way they performed and then make up for their time, not because they've been there since 1961.
You're right, really, because like you said, you are the oldest of them all, but unfortunately didn't qualify for DCS competition. So it's not about age now, it's about what you can bring to the table, right? What would you think can play out in the favor of OAU, because they have not tasted defeat yet?
My advice to them, I would wish they continue in the same manner and they can win. That would be my joy. But again, as you said, if complacency says overconfidence, then they may just lose out and be surprised by Uniben that is coming from behind, because they are energized to want to do better.
Which of these 2 schools are you a bit slightly more confident will progress to these semis, Engineer?
I wouldn't say confident, but I'm guessing if you look at the numbers, definitely OAU with Kwamali over 400 points.
For one person.
Best on the other side, the best on the
170 something.
170, Jeffrey. So really, if it were to leave it to just that, their accuracy, the fact that they've won 3 games in a row, I would say OAU. But hey, you never say never. You never know what's going to happen.
I know, right?
But I'm pitching my tent with OAU.
How about you, Doctor?
Truly, from the statistics, I'll pitch my tent with OAU. But for what you said, if Veritas could have been beaten and then they could now be
in semi-finals,
you can't give anything away in all of these things. But I wish OAU, I mean, if you do look at, the highest scorer, even though it's 424, and the highest scorer in Uniben, 176. There's a lot of disparity. But I do wish OAU wins.
Doctor and engineer, we can now get to the arena. I'm sure you cannot wait to see that happen, right?
I want to.
Yeah, we're going to do that immediately as these superstars hope to book a ticket to the semi-final stage of University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. It is OAU against Uniben in the third quarterfinal fixture. We have the game's master, Joyce Daniels, ready with the competing students. It is time for drama. These guys will try to avoid falling under each other's hammer. Let's go over now to the 10-1 arena, shall we?
In how many ways can 5 different cars be parked in a row if 2 of the cars
24.
Which country is the origin of the brand added?
Germany.
Find the other pair of numbers 15 is to 25 as dash is to dash.
25, 35.
Where is the origin of the brand good Imran?
Italy.
If the price of a laptop is increased by 10% and the original price is $600, what is the new price after it decreases by 15%? Find the missing words. Archaeology.
Bed.
Run. A company's revenue is given by the equation R equals 5,000 plus 2,000x, where x is the number of units sold. If the company sells a Lekon,
50,000.
how many ways can 2 items be
12.
How you? If both parents are carriers of a recessive trait, what's the probability that a child will inherit?
1/4.
Which sport is the Davis Cup given?
Badminton.
Run. Who composed the ballet Sleeping Beauty and the Nutcracker? A recipe calls for 2 to 8 of water to
480.
Hoyum. In a box, there are 12 red, 8 blue, 10 green balls. One ball is picked up randomly. What's the probability that it's neither Hoyum?
4/15.
A marked scale is 1 cm representing
5 centimeters.
What is the name of the unisex sheepskin boots said to have both origins in Australia and New Zealand? Find the word which can be made from letters of the given word elastic. A population of bacteria doubles every 4.
8,000.
Which mountain is the highest?
Mount Everest.
Iran? How many league titles did George Best win? If sunrise is to dawn, Jeff?
Dusk.
If the population of Nigeria increased from 200 million to 2...
The guys from OAU are trying to prove their mettle. Qayyum Ali, that top marksman really for OAU.
And I noticed that before they even finish the question, the guy has pressed the buzzer. So he must really be top of his game.
It's the second quarter of Quick Balls, University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains.
A trader mixes 2 types of rice varieties with a cost of 68 and 80 naira. If he sells the mixture of 88 at 25% profit, in what ratio does he mix 2 types of rice varieties? What is a 300 in bowling called Imran? The part of the building that receives the majority?
Roof.
Jeff? A boat travels 240 miles downstream in 8 hours if the speed of the current is 5 meters per hour. What is the speed of the boat in still water? What is the interquartile range of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and dash?
5.
They come.
4.
Complete the series OTE, PUF, QVG.
RWA.
Hoyum. Which measure of variability?
Me.
Complete the series. Anvil is to blacksmith as
Artist.
Okoyum. Given a data set with a mean of 70, a standard deviation of 10, and a Z-score of 1.28. For the 90th percentile, what's the value of the 90th percentile? A truck travels 4,000 kilometers at an average speed of 80 kilometers per hour. How long will it take to travel 320 kilometers?
4.
If a patient breathes 15 times per minute, what is their breathing rate in breaths per second? Koyum.
0.25.
If a company's profit increases, Koyum.
35%.
A company has a mean sales revenue of 150.
1.
Koyum. Which European country holds the headquarters? Jeff.
Germany.
Find the median of the given set of numbers 1.7. Lekon.
2.25.
The value of the mean and median of just completed tests are given as 22.5 and 20 respectively. Find the approximate value of mode. A population of rabbits grows at a rate of 20% per month.
80.
Jeff. In a class of 100 students, 35 like science, 45 like maths, 10 like...
30.
For you. Complete the series. Dough is to bread as dash is to pancake.
Butter.
Ayom. What is the interior angle of a stop sign?
60 degrees.
Run. The product of two consecutive odd integers.
11 and 13.
So far, OAU are trying to set the pace so they can run the race. They have also gotten success in the second quarter of quick balls, which is the first half of this massive battle. We'll go back to the 10-1 arena for the third quarter.
Which football league is Jeff?
Spanish.
The number of different permutations for the word banana is what?
30.
Chidi.
30.
If a fair coin is flipped twice, what is the Imran?
1/4.
Which discipline among pedology, psychology, and penology, Jeff?
Psychology.
The product of two consecutive
11 and 13.
volume. A girl has $480 in the denomination of one notes, $5 notes, and $10 notes. The number of notes of each denomination.
16.
Volume. Joy mixes 500 milliliters of orange juice with 800 ml of
5/8.
Koyum. How many people speak French or English in a group of 30 given
25.
if the pH of a solution changes? Cheating.
100.
Find the missing gap below DEF, WVU, GHI, dash, JKL, QPO. What is another term for organization?
Limiting.
If a bicycle tire has a diameter of 26
169.5.
a student's test score improves from
60%.
A jar contains 6 red, 4 green, 2 blue marbles. If 2 marbles are drawn without replacement, what's the probability they're both for you? A gas is contained in a cylinder with a volume of 500 ml and a pressure of 2 atmospheres. If the pressure is increased by 25%,
400 mil. 400.
a bacterial culture grows from 10 to 1,000 cells in 3 hours. What is the approximate number of cells after 9 hours?
100,000.
Choose the word that best completes the sentence. The soldiers pledge their dash, Jeff.
Complete allegiance. Complete loyalty.
What is the probability of getting heads, Imran?
1/4.
Which word can be formed using letters GARNIT? Jeff.
Ninth.
How many ways can 6 different books be arranged on a shelf if 2 chi?
240.
Among air, steel, vacuum, and water, which medium allows sound to travel faster?
Steel.
Koyum. How many ways can 6
240.
Koyum? How many different permutations can be made using the letters
120.
Imran? What Roman numeral comes next in the series? Imran.
VI.
A culture grows from 2,000 to 6,000 in 4 hours. What is the absolute growth rate per hour?
2,000.
If a piece of software costs $100 and the seller offers a 20% discount on every 20 pieces,
6,400.
the ratio of the ages of 2 people is 4 to 5. If the sum of their ages is
20.
a group of people is to be selected from a group of 7. How many different groups can be formed?
35.
A farmer wants to create a fertilizer mixture of 3:2 of nitrogen.
1/6.
If David wakes up at 7 a.m. after 7.5 hours of sleep, what time did he go to bed?
2:30 p.m.
What is the capital city of Seychelles, named after a ruler from the 19th century? When twice a certain integer is added to the square of the integer, the result is 48. The negative integer is what?
-8.
What is the duration of 1/2 in the game of hockey? What is 1 micron in meter?
There's -3.
The length of a pencil is 80 cm and its radius is 10 cm. What is the ratio of its length to its diameter?
1:8.
In a monohybrid cross, the probability percentage of producing a homozygous dominant offspring AA for you.
50%.
If it takes 12 hours at a speed of 180 km per hour to drive a fixed distance, what speed is required to do the same trip in 48 hours?
45.
Which
Yeah, we're going to begin for the fourth quarter as well. OAU getting a clean sweep in the first half, which is quick balls. Is it time to start celebrating if you're somebody who supports OAU?
One should, but still be careful. Cautious optimism.
Engineer, the main event is the second half, brain match.
Yeah, I think this is the point that Uniben, their last opportunity to come out and actually make it count. For them to have come this far, they're the best from their school, and they've proven to be good. I would say they should just park the respect in one corner and actually just have fun.
We have to go back to the Tele1 Arena for the second half brain match. Engineer and Doctor, still with me. We'll find out when we return which of these two schools will be through to the semi-finals.
How many grams of ampliclox are required to prepare 20,000?
1,600.
A ship sails 11 kilometers north and then 60 km east. Its distance from the starting to the end point is... A circular well with a diameter of 4 meters is dug into a depth of 28 meters. What is the volume of the earth dug out?
845.
What is the unit of measurement for the rate constant K?
Mole per liter per minute.
The ratio of three sides of the triangle is 2:3:5 and its perimeter is 96. What is the value of the long...
48.
The price of a laptop decreases from 60,000 to 40.
Minus 25%.
What is the total length of the fence of a 10-meter by 8-meter garden with an additional...
52.
If the population of bacteria grows from 200 to 800 in 5 hours, what will the new population be after 10 hours if it grows at the same rate?
3,200.
A company's average monthly sales are 500,000. A population of bacteria grows at a rate of 40% per hour. If the initial population is 200, what's the population after 2 hours? A bag contains 5 red, 3 green, and 2 blue balls. If a ball is
2 over 10. 1 over 5.
what is the image of the number under the function f is to x equal
Minus
to
10 plus 2x.
The price of yam dropped from 150 to 150.
20%.
James has to travel 1,600 miles. How
That's 2 hours.
If the original price of an item is $250 and it's increased to $800, what's the percentage?
52%.
If 4 taps can fill a tank in...
All right, this time in track here, the right sounds coming through from the 1001 Arena where we're watching OAU take on Uniben. Now you can see a bit about the stats around this boy who's shining bright, Dayum Ali. You can see that on the big screen. Engineer and Doctor, we're going into the second quarter shortly, for the second half. But Dayum is just 17 years of age. Dayum Ali, he's just 17 years of age and he's shining like this for his team. He loves watching animations. I don't know if that broadens his spectrum about things, Doctor.
Yeah, because if you look at what he's studying and his hobby and his future ambition, they speak, they gel. And you could see his smart, the speed, and they get the answer.
Speed.
You know that the guy, from 17, the guy is good.
I'll be interested to know what level he is because at 17.
It's 200 level, yeah.
So that means he came in at 16.
Yeah, apparently. He's very bright, no doubt about it. This is what,
he is.
certainly going to be fun watching how this one plays out. Yeah, we can go back to the arena for the second, third, and fourth quarter as it matters now for these students.
What is the weight in kilogram of the shot put for women's event?
6 kg.
What kind of animal does Hela have in Thor Ragnarok? An organic matter produced by plants in direct or indirect forms is
Fossil
what?
fuel.
In Spanish Empire,
Ivory.
which English actor won the 2014 Academy Award for Best
Wilson
Actor?
Phillips.
Who directed
George
the
Lucas.
A measure of your money you might want to go over with your financial advisor is E.
Interest.
What is the name of Loki's real father?
Munir.
Which musician was the first in history to sweep the top 10?
Taylor Swift.
What type of Japanese noodle is known for being...
Ramen.
How many types of fouls are there in basketball game? Which G nation boasting Europe's...
Norway.
Which 4-syllable K word meaning disease of the displaced child in the Ga language of Ghana names severe protein and malnutrition in children? The man-made canal that links the Pacific and Caribbean regions is what? Dash is a strand of malware designed to access and damage a device.
Virus.
Which lake spanning 70,000 square kilometers saw the Dutch government initiate funding programs in 2008 to counteract its declining water level? Where did the fashion brand Chanel originate?
Paris.
What item is hidden in every scene of a fight club?
A Starbucks cup.
The end product when biomass...
Biofuel.
Uniben are fighting back and they have gotten the advantage when it comes to the second quarter. The students, who I feel like I can call the players now, are really going through a phase. Trepidation.
Which one is the highest peak?
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Which country was the first to introduce high heels?
Israel.
Which sport is played by two teams of 15 players?
Rubunion.
A company has 10 employees and wants to choose a team of 3. What is the number of permutations of 5?
40.
A data set has a mean of 45 and a standard deviation of 8. What is the first quartile if the z-score of the 25th percentile is 2? A survey found that the average height of adults in a city is 180 cm. The computation of a particular data was done and they got the mean to be 14 and the median to be 10.
12.
Find the square of the mean in the following numbers: 9, 8, 15, 8, 20.
4.
In a family, 5 males and 3 females are there. In how many ways can we select
30.
a group of... In a factory of 5 jobs, members A, B, C, D, E are eligible. A die is rolled twice. What's the probability of getting a 5 on the first roll and 3 on the second roll?
1/4.
A company has the following profits: 20,000, 40,000, 60, and 80,000. What is the third quartile?
70,000.
A bag contains 6 white balls and 4 black balls and 2 red. If 3 balls are drawn,
216 all over 1296.
How many different permutations can be made using the letters in the word maths?
120.
How many ways can 3 people be chosen from a group
35.
of 7? Which mountain is the highest in Africa?
Kilimanjaro.
Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis?
Michael Young.
Uniben are doing it 18-6. They have gotten the win in the, of course, third quarter. So OAU still lead cumulatively 50-36. But OAU have lost 2 quarters so far. The fourth quarter will be very, very important. It's now or never.
Which historical empire grew out of the Roman Empire's eastern region?
Greece.
Which infamous blood-sucking vampire is believed to be
Count
inspired?
Dracula.
A boy rode his bicycle northward, then turned left, rode 1 kilometer, and then again turned left and rode 2 kilometers. He found himself 1 kilometer west of his starting point. How far did he ride? Find the missing word.
Australia.
Find the word which cannot be made from the letters of the given word fertility.
Title.
A and B are brothers, C and D are sisters. A's son is D's brother. How is B related to C?
Uncle.
Complete the series. Sun is to solar system as moon is to
Earth.
Complete the series. Dog is to loyalty as cat is to
Readiness.
Complete the series. Coward is to bravery as knave is to
Stoicism.
A chemistry student got 3 times as many wrongs as she got right in a test. If
42.
Choose the word which would come in the middle of the words if the words were arranged in the alphabetical order.
Over.
Hurricane. A group of kangaroos is called a
Mob.
In idiomatic expression, egghead means what?
Novice.
A group of turkeys is called a what?
Warren.
In the series, what Roman numeral comes next? VI, X, XIV, XVI.
XXIV.
In an ideal case, the charging current for 400 hours is battery.
400 amperes.
In which greatest city on the Nile was the Al-Azhar?
Cairo.
Which country terminated 60% of its existing timber?
Obafemi Awolowo University have done it! They are through to the semi-final stage of University Duel 2025. Battle of the best brains. You must be proud of what these students have done representing the school you attended so many years ago, Engineer.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm happy they won. They played to their strength. Kwame Ali came in first, made sure he created a huge gap that was difficult to follow. And despite the fact that Uniben came back the next 2 quarters very strongly, it was difficult to sort of bridge that gap any longer. So
The biggest point was when you have your strong point,
Absolutely.
get as many marks as possible.
The cumulative will then speak to what You
the general collection of points. And
but Uniben really tried.
Simply incredible. So they have joined Veritas and the Bells in the semi-final stage. 1 federal university, 2 private universities so far. Dr. Dokun Adedeji, thank you for coming through, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, and Engineer Yemi Ajao, thank you for coming through as well. A quick commercial break, and you'll have more to come in University Duel 2025. Battle of the Best Brains. It's going to be University of Lagos, UNILAG, against Covenant University.
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
On the 6th of June, 1859, Babington Macaulay started an initiative with financial support from James Davis, Daniel Taiwo, Moses Johnson, and a few others, opening the door for the many generations in Nigeria. What are you doing for posterity? How do you want to be remembered? High School Duel, Back to Basics, starting July 5th, 2025.
You're still watching University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. It is University of Lagos set to take on Covenant University. It is reality time for them, and I'm excited to be in the company of some fantastic guests. As always, they are mentors to their success story in the real world, acts as an inspiration to these competing students. Let's say hi to Dr. Philip Akin Fletcher. How are you doing, Doctor?
Very well, very well. I'm so excited to be here today. I can't wait to see these 2 top universities battle it out.
Yeah. Also nice to have Oluwafuto Olashemo here with us too. How are you doing? Welcome.
Very well, very well, very well.
Good to see you, ma'am.
Same here.
Now, we had a qualifying experience for the 16 schools that initially made it to University Duel 2025. From over 50 universities, 16 got through to this one. In the overall performances, UNILAG finished as the best university in qualifying. Covenant University was second in qualifying. So this is the creme de la creme. It's the kind of game that you think on a good day can even be a final, Futo.
Absolutely, yeah. And to me, to be honest, I'm trying to look at UNILAG, Covenant universities. This is a battle for relevance, understanding that UNILAG has been around for a very long time. It's a prestigious university, has groomed many generations, right? And then this is Covenant that has, over the last few years, proven to be part of the top university, not just on the national soil, but even on a global scale. And for me personally, I'll be supporting UNILAG, even though personally I have personal beef. Because UNILAG students always, at least in our days, they had this aura of pride around them. But I mean, considering the generational difference, I would like to go with the old and familiar and root for UNILAG.
When we look at the stats coming into this game, UNILAG have a 57% chance of winning, according to the stats. Even if that's not what plays the game eventually, I'll be keen to find out from you in this battle of a private university against a federal stroke premier university, who you think will come out victorious, Dr. Fletcher?
It's going to be Covenant University. I mean, according to the road to these quarterfinals, they beat Uniport by a margin of 54. They lost.
Yeah, 2 games they lost really, but with 3 points they still progressed somehow.
Yeah, they are the university to beat in this competition. I'm glad they are here right now, and they're going to come out tops at the end of the day.
Over now to the 10-01 Arena. It's University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. UNILAG, Covenant University. It's the first half. Quick balls.
If 4 taps can fill a tank in 10 hours, then in how many? Ralph?
15.
Which country terminated 60% of its existing timber contracts in January 2009 in order to protect the largest tropical forest on the continent? A stock has a strength of 4,500 units per mil. What volume must be drawn up into an inject? Ralph?
2 ml.
A fitness tracker shows a heart rate of 90 beats per minute for a 30-minute workout. How many beats?
3.
Fifths. A bacterial culture grows from 1,000 to 10,000 cells in 2 hours. What is the approximate? Ralph?
100,000.
Gas obeys Boyle's law if the initial volume... Ralph?
1.
What is the maximum profit for a product at $5 per unit requiring 4 hours of
60.
Toby? A fitness tracker shows a heart rate of 60 beats per minute for one 20-minute workout. How?
7,200.
Starting with 400 bacteria and a growth rate of 8 per hour, what will the population be after 8 hours?
464.
Gifts. Arrange the following words in logical order. Write, code, test, debug, plan. John.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A scanner costs $200 and the seller offers a 12% discount on every 12 scanners purchased. How much is 24 scanners?
4,224.
A library has 5,000 books and 1,200 fiction novels. What?
25%.
If a train travels 800 kilometers in 6 hours, what is the average speed in meters per second? A heart rate monitor records a pulse every 0.16 seconds. What is the heart rate in beats per minute?
7.5.
Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis? What is the heart rate of a person whose pulse is counted as 20 beats? What is the heart rate of a person whose pulse is counted at 20 beats in 15 seconds? Ralph.
1.33 beats per second.
What term refers to the mixing of biomass with fossil fuels in conventional power plants? Tolu. The country is often referred to as the Chess Kingdom. The price of an item drops from 25 shekels to 20 shekels.
20%.
Find the missing word. West, northeast, as south is 2. It takes 8 liters of water to wash a table and 4 liters of soap to wash 2 tables. Altogether, how many liters of water and soap are needed to wash 6 tables?
60.
Gift. In the nth of an arithmetic progression is 4 nth
250.
gifts. If 30 out of 100 fish in a pond are tagged, what is the percentage? Gifts. Raf.
70%.
Find the word which cannot be made from letters of a given word. Popularity. Dalero. Who is the only athlete to have won gold in both the Summer and Winter Olympics in Toby?
My friend.
A company has the following monthly sales figures: 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. What is the first quartile of the sales figures?
52.5.
Aliophobia is the fear of what? Raf.
Alum.
A stock has the strength 2,500 units per mole. What volume must be drawn up into an injection to give?
ml.
The warmest ocean on Earth is what? A field trapezium in shape has the following size: 20, 17, 16, and 18.
71.
How many combinations of 3 items can be chosen?
10.
Toby. A bacteria colony.
Covenant University are proving their mettle when it comes to their brilliance with quarter 1 and quarter 2 as we head back to the 10-1 arena for that. UNILAG.
Complete the series. Candle is to wax as paper is to what? Alero.
Hope.
A bacteria colony doubles in size at the end of every hour if it starts with 100 bacteria.
1,600.
Burkina Faso is a landlocked country situated in Western Africa. The name of Burkina Faso means what? In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me?" What is the second quartile for a normal distribution data set with a mean of 80 and a standard deviation of 12? What is the percentile rank 90 in a data set with a mean of 80 and a standard deviation of 10? If a car travels 300 miles in 12 hours, how far will it travel in 8 hours at the same speed?
200.
The sum of 2 consecutive numbers is 35 and their product is 306. What are the numbers?
16 and 18.
In a survey of 35 households, the number of members ranges from 2 to 8. What's the median household size?
5.
Gifts. What full-size dinosaur does Batman keep in the Batcave? The electrochemical batteries are characterized.
2.
Ralph. A cake requires 2 eggs and 8 cups of butter. How many eggs are needed to make 12 cakes of the same size?
24.
Fifth. A bacterial culture grows from 1,200 to 1,600 in 10 hours. What is the doubling time?
30 hours.
Fifth. Among the G8 countries that are well known for their beer, which one produces the most hops used to flavor beer globally? If a printer costs $400 and the seller offers a 15% discount on every 15 printers purchased, how much is 30 printers?
10,200.
If 6 identical coins are arranged in a row, then the number of arrangements in which 4 are heads and 2 are tails are? Which piece in chess can move only one tolu? If a printer costs $400,
10,200.
If a bacterial culture doubles every 2 hours and starts with 200, Ralph.
800.
Complete the series. Cat is to whiskers as elephant is to alero. Complete the series. Vital is as important as correct
Right.
gifts. A cubical candy box has a side length of 40 cm. What is the total surface area of the box? Ralph.
6,400.
What discipline among gifts?
Pedology.
A bacterial culture grows from 100 to 150 in 2 hours.
50%.
Gifts. The number of miles that Jenna cycled each week for 7 weeks is given as 36, 42, 28, 52, 48, 36, 31. What is the median number of miles?
36.
Gifts. Complete the series. Recession is to economy as decrescendo is to what? Alero. In how many ways can a group of 5 members be formed by selecting 3 boys out of 6 boys and 2 girls out of 5 girls? What is the exterior angle of a Toby?
What's 5?
2 fed 6-sided dice are rolled. What is the probability of running? Ralph.
1/4.
The price of a product decreased from 80
20%.
gifts. If x squared plus x even or odd, if
Odd.
Toby. If the mass of a mosquito is 2.5 times 10 raised to power minus 6 kg, Ralph.
2.5.
How many times would an athlete run round a circular track of diameter 800 meters to cover a distance of 4,200 meters?
5.25.
Gifts. A square has an area of 36 square meters, Ralph. A jar contains 8 red, 6 blue candies. If 2 candies are drawn with replacement, what is the probability they are both red?
64/14.
Well, the first half really has come to an end. That's 2 quick balls, and it is Covenant University with the right balls. They are buzzing with confidence at this moment, if that's the right word to use at a time like this. But they have won all 4 quarters. Reminds me of what we saw from Obafemi Awolowo University earlier tonight.
For me, one particular thing that struck, apart from the names that were being mentioned, is also the accuracy of the answers, right?
Yeah.
Gift name was mentioned a lot, and I think there's also a high accuracy to the questions that he answered.
This is really amazing. I can't wait to see them do even better than what they are
Yeah.
already doing.
The first half is just to put you in a good position, an advantageous position for the second half.
Yeah.
These points will not count eventually, which still gives Unilag a fighting chance. We saw in the first game earlier this evening, Uniben fought back and came really close, but eventually lost narrowly to OAU. So I'm sure that if you were to be somebody speaking to Unilag now, you have 1 or 2 words to share with them, Futo, because yes, they've lost the first half, but what matters most is that next half.
Yeah, I would say that be confident, just keep pushing on and just reboot and then reposition.
How about for Covenant University, Dr. Fletcher? What will you tell them?
I'll tell them to keep up the spirit. They've started out on a good footing, on a good note. This winning spirit is what they need to eye up, eye there, and they will do excellently well from what we see so far.
Unilag has 55,000 students. Covenant University have nothing close to that, so I don't know if the population will count for or against, because as far as this game is concerned, it's 3 versus 3 for each of the schools. It's going to be interesting to look forward to this one as we go back to the 10-1 Arena again for Brain Match. This is where we'll find out the 4th school that will progress to the semi-final stage of University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains.
A chemistry student got 3 times as many wrongs as she got right in a test. If she attempted 56 sums in all, how many did she solve correctly? Choose the word which would come in the middle if the words are arranged in alphabetical order. Pirate, pimple, pine, pillow, picker.
Pimple.
Which one of these is the antonym of the word of perfidious?
Deceptful.
What is the position of the letter R in the alphabet?
17.
Arrange the following words as per the order of dictionary. Direction, directed, director, directing.
Director.
Complete the series AOE is to FUJ, RKT, and then dash. How long are professional golf tour players allotted per shot? The highest recorded temperature on Earth was in Furnace Creek Ranch, located in which US state? Which planet did Eratosthenes first measure the size by observing the angles of shadows at the various locations?
Earth.
Simbi, Simi, Timmy, Remy, and Jimmy decide.
120.
Find the missing word. Fast, hunger, race is 2.
Fatigue.
Find the word which cannot be made from the letters.
Intend.
Complete the series. Fruit is to
Cow.
Complete the series. Book is to
Binge.
movies. What letter comes next in this sequence? L, N, P, R, dash.
T.
Complete the series. Order is to Gabin.
Well, Alero is the lady shining so far for Covenant University. They have a 24 advantage, second best in the overall rankings for the schools that qualify for this behind UNILAG. Second in their group against the UNILAG who finished top of their group. But looks like the tables are turning now, Futo.
Yeah, completely.
Let's go back to the arena for the second quarter.
A jar contains 8 red, 6 blue. If 2 candies are drawn with replacement, what's the probability they're both red? From a box of 10 pens, 3 are black and the rest are blue. If 3 pens are drawn without replacement, what's the probability they're all blue? A bakery sells 250 loaves of bread per day. What is the median number of loaves sold if the bakery
250.
operates? What is the interquartile range of the data set with a third quartile of 60 and a first quartile of 25?
45.
In a data set of 1,000 values, the 30th percentile is 25. How many values are below 25?
75.
What is the average of 2, 5, 12, and 1%?
5.
The mean of distribution is 18 and the standard
3.
deviation is... In how many different ways can the letters of the word detail be arranged in such a way that the vowels occupy the odd positions?
24.
P into A equals 0.4 and PB...
0.28.
Given a box plot with a median of 55, a third quartile of 70 and an interquartile range of 25, what is the first quartile?
25.
A $quarter coin is flipped 4 times. What is the probability of getting heads at least 3 times?
164.
A coin is flipped 3 times. What is the probability of getting heads all 3 times?
1/8.
A student scored 70, 80, 90, and 100 on 4 tests. What is the mean score?
200.
A deck of cards has 52 cards. What is the probability of
1/52.
As things stand, it is 2 private universities in the semis, just 1 federal. UNILAG have to help to fight back for such glorious institutions. We'll find out if they can do that as we go for the third quarter of Brain Match.
Which country known for producing sherry and Navarra wines are projected to surpass France as the world's largest winemaker? In 2008, the Dutch government began funding programs to halt the falling water level in which 70,000 square kilometer lake.
Okay.
What is the frequency in hertz closest to the typical upper limit?
20,000.
What animal is Harry Potter's Patronus?
A dog.
Originally planned for release in November 2020, the
Justin Bieber. Okay.
Which fashion designer is credited with inventing the little black dress?
Coco Chanel.
A 28-year-old British man's Divide tour in 2019 set the record for the highest grossing. What occupation would use a dibber?
Sea diving.
In which city is the world's oldest museum?
Rome.
Among great white, mako, and whale, which is the most
Great white.
dangerous to man? Which country is the first to construct a 100-kilometer road in 100 hours?
China.
What proportion of an iceberg is
70%.
The marathon is a long...
42.2.
What is a very high...
Letu.
The moon is a...
Natural satellite.
4 o'clock rain is another name for which type of rainfall?
Convectional.
Which popular video game franchise has released games with
Call of Duty. Shaq.
What is the capital of Kuwait?
Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
What is the national flower of the United States?
Pride of Barbados.
A pearmain is what type of fruit?
Apple.
The highest mountain in the world is located where?
As things stand, it is simply stunning what we're seeing. The disparity is crazy. It's now Covenant University 70 and UNILAG 4.
A farmer decides to sell 35% of his 600 pigs. How many pigs?
210.
A soccer field is in the shape of a rectangle. What type of polygon is
Lateral.
it? A farmer has 5 cows for every 4 goats.
45.
A company's profit of $40,000 increases by 10%.
50 to 800.
A binary tree has 31 nodes. What is the height of the tree?
5.
The initial population of a bacteria is 1,000 and it grows by 20% every hour. What will be the population after 3 hours?
1728.
A company has the following profits: 20,000, 40,000, 60, and 80,000. What is the third quartile? A camera costs $300 and the seller offers a 20%. In a sample of 1,500 voters, 750 voted for. A watch costs $200 and the seller offers a 10% discount on every 10 watches purchased. How much is 40 watches?
1680.
What inventory level will stabilize stock if it rises by 20 units each period?
500 units.
If a console costs 300 naira and a 10% discount is applied for every 5 consoles.
5,400.
If software costs 100 naira and a 20% discount on every 20% pieces.
3,920.
With each speaker costing 250 and a 10% discount offered for every 10 speakers purchased, what is the total cost of buying?
9,000.
If a bag costs 400 naira and a 5% discount on every 10 bags purchased, what's the cost of 60 bags?
2,800.
A shirt costs 40 naira and a 12% discount on every.
Looks like we have a Covenant with success. Covenant University have had access to continue this process and now they can celebrate in excess. They are through to the semi-final stage of University Duel 2025. Congratulations to this highly respected private university in Nigeria. They have met the criteria to dominate in this area. Now they can feel the pulse. They can actually receive the calls. They can avoid having to fall, as the case is. Well, straight away to you, Dr. Fletcher, because you're already screaming. I feel like you're dreaming right now, dreaming of good things.
Yes, dreaming of good things, but the dream has finally become a reality. I mean, Covenant University, they've come a long way. They are here and they've won. They've shown themselves to be the university to beat. I can't wait for them to lead the cup at the end of the competition.
Now, this is the final score, 98-12. For you, Futo, this is what you call flogging.
I wish it didn't turn out this way, right? But it is what it is. Every player on that on the floor did their best, right? And unfortunately, there has to always be a winner. And today is Covenant University, so kudos and congratulations to that.
I'm wondering if this is going to trigger debates on social media already as to the quality of these private universities in Nigeria, because guess what? We have the lineup complete for the semi-final stage of University Duel 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. All the classes of universities had slots. Premier universities, 4. Private universities, 4 slots. State universities, 4 slots. Federal universities, 4 slots. 16 teams. Now we're into the last 4, the semi-final stage, and we have a whooping 3 private universities. What does this say?
It shows a lot the gap in funding that government own, whether it's at the state level or it's at the federal level. And to be honest, whether we like it or not, education is expensive. Anywhere in the world, Ivy League universities are funded by private and the rest of them. So it's for me, I would say it's a call to action. I am proud that at least OAU is still representing.
And the best part about OAU's quality, which is something that should be a bragging right for federal universities, is they still are unbeaten.
Absolutely.
9 points in the group stage, have won their quarterfinal game, and they have the best record in the competition matching into the semis. So that could also be a silver lining for federal schools, that when the creme de la creme, when the best of federal schools step up, they really are the best amongst the rest. That's the case.
Absolutely.
I think an
I
argument
agree.
for them too.
I
Because
do
of what
agree.
we're seeing from OAU.
Absolutely.
The company's profits in Now it's getting stemmer at the semis of the University Duel 2025 as Bells University takes on Veritas 5 p.m. on Saturday 22nd March, and Obafemi Awolowo University goes up against Covenant University on Sunday 23rd March 2025. You can't afford to miss this. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Before I let you guys go, just predict into the future. Which two schools do you think will make it to the final? Start with you, Dr. Fletcher.
Covenant University will outperform OAU very easily. So it's going to be a final between Bells University and Covenant University, and I already know the university that will come out tops. You know.
I know. Based on how you've been performing,
know.
yeah, I know. I seem to suspect what you're going for, and
Covenant.
If OAU is not there, then there's no game. Right?
You see.
It's a game over if OAU is not there. So for me, I predict OAU. And I'm also
one between
watching
Veritas and Bells.
Bells and Veritas. I'm actually rooting for Bells. I mean, very interesting stuff during their own quarterfinals as well. So OAU and Bells for the finals.
Fasten your seat belts and get ready for what Bells, Veritas, who would love to verify their quality, OAU and the Covenant University will have to offer us when we step up to the semi-final games of this mind-blowing competition for the most brilliant minds from universities around Nigeria. I just appreciate you guys for coming through. Dr. Philip Akin, Fletcher, thanks for coming through today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish you a sweet night rest where you can dream of your Covenant with success.
Yeah.
And Oluwaputo Olashemo, thank you so much. To you, your family, and your husband as well.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming through. We'll meet in a week time. That will be the weekend of March 22 and 23 for these semi-final games. And on social media at University Duel, you can catch up with the behind the scenes, the drama, the excitement, and everything around this competition on social media across every platform at University Duel. My name is Chuma Nnoli. I enjoyed doing this. I'll see you in the days to come. But here, I'll leave you with these words right now that you should never let your emotions cause commotion, as that may lead to a demotion, limit your locomotion, and hinder your promotion. So no matter how happy or sad you are, don't allow it to make you do something you live to regret. Take care and have a blessed night.